Welcome back. Today we're going to be working with JMenuBar and do a little bit more advanced features with it so we can do even more cool stuff we've already seen. So the first thing we do is, of course, we have to add some imports to make that happen. I'm adding a Jseperator and a keystroke from Java X.Swing library, as well as adding the action event and key event in here so I can work with some stuff inside that. So I want to be able to work with the mnemonics and the accelerator patterns, which are the way that I can make it so I can respond to the keyboard with or without the mouse as well. So we're going to have it right here a little bit different. This is a different project I'm working on where I have some constants right here naming art screen, color screen, and shape screen, so I can have the values on that so I can refer back to that. Again, practicing using a different pattern of doing work with Java. I only initialize my JMenuBar. That's the only menu item I work with inside here. And I'm using a card layout to handle switching between different screens of an application. Check out one of my other videos so you can see how that works. We're not going to go over the details on that. But inside my constructor, I'm going to initialize my lovely art menu bar, so I can have that right there as a menu bar. And again, I have my setupMenu method where I'm going to do all the work to work with that menu. So let's go take a look at that and see how that works. So we're going to take a look at the setupMenu method where we're going to do all of the work that's attached to the actual menu, and then we'll simply just call that, we'll attach the JMenuBar inside setupFrame. So inside setupMenu, we're going to start off with that. And as you can see right here, we've got a bit of code that we're going to be working with. So I created JMenuItem. This is a local variable because, again, I don't need to actually access the menu outside of this programmatically. So I just create it locally inside the setupMenu method. I make a menu item for each of the different things I'm working with. In this case, art screen, color screen, and shape screen are the things I'm using actually for the different screens of the actual app. I'm doing artScreen.setMnemonic where I'm passing it a key event.vk_a, which is the A key. Now, when I'm using a mnemonic, that only works when I can actually see the menu on screen, and when I press that associated key, it'll do that. And so that's why I have that key event as one of my things. I have ShapeScreen.setAccelerator where I pass it keystroke.getKeystroke, and I pass it key event.vky and the action event shift mask. When I press shift and Y, regardless of the actual menus on screen, it's going to switch to do the accelerator action for that shape screen. So that way I can have it linked to that. Then I do artScreen.addActionListener where the selection is going to change screen to art screen. The shape screen goes to the shape screen. Oh my gosh. And color screen, guess what? Yes, it goes to color screen. So I attach those action listeners using the lambda notation. And then I'm doing a little bit different right here. I have my screen menu, I add art screen first, then I'm adding a new Jseperator, which is just going to put a nice little separator bar in between them so I can have more complex menus as I need them. Then color screen and then shape screen. And then again, art menu bar.add that screen menu. So I'm going to put that menu bar in, I'm going to add that screen menu to the menu bar. And then inside setup frame, I'm just going to say, oh, this.set JMenuBar and pass it menu bar, the one that we're working with for this. So what we can do to make that work, I run this application and I hit play. And we can see my lovely application right here. And so I have my screens menu. And I click on that and I can see art screen. Then that line, that separator, we can see right here on line 67. And then I have coloring and modern generated art. And as I click on each screen, it goes to the appropriate screen from that. Oh, cool. Now, because I have an accelerator right here of shape screen using the Y key and the shift key together, even though I don't have the menu displayed, I can do shift Y and boom, it changes the appropriate screen. However, if I simply just press the A key, so my cursor's right here, I press the A key, if it does nothing happens, but if I have the menu open and I press the A key, it goes to that associated screen. And so we can see what's going to happen with that. So a mnemonic is a way to access a screen without using the mouse as long as the menu itself is open and on display, versus an accelerator. An accelerator you can access when the menu is displayed or not. So if I have that displayed and I do shift Y, it automatically goes there as well, or when it's not displayed, it'll go there too. Notice also when I'm using the accelerator, it also gives me the keyboard shortcut over here in the menu saying, oh, that's shift and Y, so I know what's going to happen. So I can automatically know what's attached to that to make that happen, to make that doing. On some look and feels, the first time you see the letter, it'll underline that letter on that. As you can see right here, it's not doing an underline on art screen. So the look and feel depends on that, whether or not it actually shows there's a mnemonic. So that's something that may not be the best pattern to work with, but you can do some really cool stuff with this and do some things. And so as you can see right here, I can change screens just by using the menu right here, using that card layout. Take a look at the card layout video on how you can actually do changing screens with that and do some cool stuff with it. Hope this is helpful. Cheers and have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.